Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, July 30th, 2018. I'm Fredicia Liburd. The Honorable Mark Brantley, Premier of Nevis, says that renewable energy would remove the NIA's concern over increasing oil prices. Brantley made the comment today at a meeting with a team from the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, OPIC, based in Washington, the United States Embassy to Barbados, the Eastern Caribbean, and the Organization of American States, OECS, based in Barbados, and executive members of the Nevis Renewable Energy International, NREI, at his office at Penny's Estate.
We see oil prices creeping up again. That for us is a very, very real concern, because it means that our economic fortunes continue to be tied to circumstances over which we have no control. With geothermal, I think we can lock ourselves in for 25 years, 30 years as the case may be, to a fixed price, if you will, a price that we know, and maybe fixed is not the word, but predictable price might be the better word. And I think that that would help immeasurably in helping us to plan and determine where we go in terms of our economy.
The Premier stated that the NIA believes the island could be the first to truly say it is entirely green and has weaned itself off fossil fuels from electricity generation.
And we think that it's a game changer, particularly because the science is suggesting to us that we have far more geothermal energy than we can use. And if that is the case, it means that it augurs well for our future expansion, the growth of our economy, that we can be self-reliant and self-sufficient insofar as energy is concerned. But it also means, of course, that we have potentially the prospect of export of energy.
Brantley noted that diversifying the economy for small island developing states, SIDS, that are not blessed with a vast array of assets is difficult. However, Nevis is blessed with geothermal energy, and the administration intends to exploit it to revolutionize the island's economy. He said the NIA is working closely with the NREI, who they have contracted to harness the island's geothermal energy. Meantime, the Premier expressed gratitude to the United States government for its assistance with the project so far, a partnership he believes should also serve as a model between the U.S. and the SIDS on other issues. The visiting OPIC delegation, led by Ms. Marlena S. Hurley, Director of Political Risk Insurance and Reinsurance Structured Finance and Insurance Department, included Ms. Nicole D. Sulinil, Assistant General Counsel of OPIC, and Mr. Christopher M. Austinmore, Political Economic Officer at the U.S. Embassy in Barbados, are on a 3-day fact-finding mission on Nevis at the invitation of NREI, ahead of the construction phase of the geothermal project. While on island, they are expected to meet with officials of the Nevis Electricity Company Limited, various other officials in the NIA, and other stakeholders, including the Four Seasons Resort Nevis. Also present at the meeting with Mr. Brantley were Mrs. Helen Lewis, legal advisor to the NIA, Thermal Energy Partners executives Mr. Daniel Pfeffer, president, and Mr. Bruce Cutright, chief executive officer, and Mr. Mackie Truss, local representative. The following is an announcement from the Premier's Ministry in the Nevis Island Administration, NIA, inviting the public to the annual memorial service to commemorate the MV Christina disaster. The Premier's Ministry cordially invites the general public to a memorial service to commemorate the 48th anniversary of the MV Christina disaster. The service will be held at the Christina Memorial on Samuel Hunkins Drive in Charlestown on Wednesday, August 1st, 2018 at 10 a.m. A special invitation is extended to survivors and surviving relatives to attend the service and lay wreaths. Still to come, Charlestown Primary School wins 2018 Talented Youth Pageant. The details right after this break.
Caribbean's greatest summer line. Yeah, it's counting around my time. 44 years we here. I know you love it here. Troops and festivities. We love the Caribbean. But all night, no time for sleep. Emancipate with we. Fresh food and folk.
Welcome back. Tishon Newton and Mickelsia Arthurton of the Charlestown Primary School, CPS, are the winners of the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth pageant. The pair amassed a total of 831 points to win over 5 other schools in the competition. CPS won the awards for Best Performing Talent, Best Prince and Princess Wear, and Question and Answer segment. They also received the People's Choice Award and the Chairperson's Award. First runner-up spot was secured by Darren Josiah and Hadassah Daniel, representing the Ivy Walters Primary School. They attained a total of 767 points and also received the Mr. and Miss Photogenic Award. The Miss Congeniality Award went to Hadassah Daniel. Second runner-up position went to the St. Thomas's Primary School in the persons of Tamale Wilkinson and DeQuanda Moving. They scored a total of 745 points and won the Cultural Speech segment. The award for Mr. Congeniality went to Udell Wisdom of the Joyceling Library Primary School. The other participating schools were the Elizabeth Pemberton, represented by Kaim Sadler and Shariska Brown, the Joyceling Library Primary School, represented by Udell Wisdom and Nikelsia Kelly, and Stefan Leader and Emma Jeffers of the St. James Primary School. The Mr. and Miss Talented Youth pageant was the first show for Culturama 44 to be held at the newly renovated Cultural Complex for Culturama 44. Sunday evening's show was hosted by chairperson of the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth competition, Nakita Thibu, and Dwayne Hendrickson. Meantime, on the evening of Saturday, July 28th, the semi-finals of the Kaiso competition took place at the Cultural Village, where a total of 14 Calypsonians competed for a spot in the finals of the competition. The Calypsonians performed 2 songs in Saturday night's competition to an eager crowd. The 9 Calypsonians who will compete against the reigning Calypso monarch, King Hollywood, are Astro, Charis D, Nutsy, Daddy Nature, This and That, Baker, Murray, X-Man, and Badman Polo. The TDC Calypso Finals is scheduled to take place on Saturday, August 4th at the Cultural Complex beginning at 8 p.m. The cost for the show is $40. Tickets can be purchased at the Culturama Secretariat and City Drugstore in Nevis. In more C44 news, tomorrow evening, Tuesday, July 31st, the Miss Culture Swimwear and Mr. Cool competition is scheduled to take place at the Cultural Complex beginning at 8 p.m. A total of 5 females and 5 males will compete for their respective titles. Taking part in the Miss Culture Swimwear are Miss Solid Waste Management Authority, Avis Glasgow, Miss Clive Evelyn's Construction, Cariella Liburd, Miss Car Breweries St. Kitts and Nevis Limited, Shanika Grant, Miss Flo Romisha Malone, and Miss Fit Wellness Vinette Jones. Competing in the Mr. Cool competition ran Seattle Jeffers, sponsored by Flo, Dishon Tweed, sponsored by Stella's Engineering, Jonah Valerie, sponsored by the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation, NCDF, Craig Angol, sponsored by the Nevis Culturama Committee, and Kwame Mayers, sponsored by Nevis Tourism Authority. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Ferdicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.